My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Inscryption. It's time to go with the godly starter deck. The Mantis godly starter deck. More and stronger opposing creatures in all battles. That deeply intimidates this one. Okay, tip the scales, give us fewer items. Make them more expensive. Both of these are 15 challenge points apiece. I could go boss totems and then maybe one more difficult. Yeah, let's try that. I just don't want to tag on both more difficults at the very same time at the very start here. Wow, no fires yet. I think that's a fire over there on the left-hand side at the end. Hang on. No, it's a totem. I can see as the map is unfurling there. Bat and a kingfisher is what we're being asked for. Yeah. I would really like the ringworms to die, please. But we have no fires at all for a long time. A beaver building dams on either side of it, not hugely appealing to me. So all we really have right now is Mantis God. That's it. None of these want to go in Mantis God, and Mantis God doesn't really respect having any of these. Like, the thing that I'm thinking most is I take Elk Fawn and Sparrow, and then we try and get just an upgraded Sparrow out relatively early. I'm also going to go over this way because of the Prospector's space, because that's also the proposal of just some dense value in the deck. So we have the Sparrow that manages to upgrade itself as well whilst moving. Should be a reasonable, still early play card. Yeah. Actually, I think I will go for both. This will help me get some overkill. And also make sure that I don't have to take an item that I don't want later on. Oh, another ringworm. Who could have guessed? The item that I don't want being the character that I don't want being the Pac-Man. Okay. Still no fires. You like yourself a gamble, do you? How about that boulder? A worker ant that sacks itself. I'll tell you, we're just getting like a dismay. Just absolute dismay on this board so far. Double attack. Double attack is incredible. Now I need to try and base myself around becoming the tribe that can utilize that. I mean, I want it to be bugs so that the Mantis God does it twice, you know? Best position. Keeps it safe. And it'll also help lock in the Sparrow. Great. Yeah, so I was about to say, I know we have another useful card in here somewhere. Not that it was going to come to any particular use there. Elk River Snapper and a Raven Egg. Hard no on all, I think. Mantis. Mantis and Ant Queen. There's no way you can give Bifurcated Strike to something that has Trifurcated Strike already, right? Just checking. My material generation for the sake of Ant Queen is very bad. gonna take the Mantis. If I do end up getting the ability to give a... unfortunately, I do have to go to the fires. If I do get the ability ultimately to get the insect head totem, then I will happily have all of those as Mantises. Man, I would love to just upgrade one of the Mantis gods right now, but the earlier I try and do this, the better off it'll work out. God damn it. All right. That one's staying. There's another fire. I'm going to upgrade the other ringworm at that one so that if I do lose it, I don't lose the more powerful ringworm. Yeah, this one's not going ultra well for us. Thankfully, I can take out one of their units on board right now. Oops. It happens to anyone and everyone constantly. Magpie is actually kind of what we need. Sorry, Magpie, the Warrants. The venerable Alpha, its courage emboldens the creatures that stand beside it. I would love to be able to use that and then buff the damage of the Mantises. It'd be great. But I need material. It's the big thing that I'm still lacking. Now, don't you absolutely dare give me a second powerful ringworm. Okay. Can I have the insect head at least? No? Okay, thanks. We have a bird. None of these can do anything for us right now. Guess we'll do it for serpents. Just in case we splash one of those into the deck. Just in case we win this fight. We're on the cusp of potential. Yeehaw, 'twas the prospector. Gonna be able to hold him, so ringworm will go out here. Only makes sense to take out the coyote there as well. Nice, we're not having to sacrifice important units. That adder didn't kill the boulder. Oh, it's immune to the effects of Touch of Death. Oh, good as one, I was gonna say. Which I can do other than that. The fact that they're killing the adder and freeing up the space to be able to attack the pack mule. I only push 3 damage this turn. The enemy's coyote kills my ringworm. Adder doesn't manage to kill, but then the mantis manages to kill the adder and start working on the pack mule again. Yeah, that's ultimately going to be the thing, is Mantis God wants to be my closer after this phase. I'm just going to hold you at equilibrium right now. Get some extra resources in hand for whatever the enemy basically lets us summon after this point. Ooh, some serpents with double strike. My mule, curse you. Let's take the final card in that. And I'm looking to contest on this line, so this, I guess? Alright, Mud Turtle kills, pushes 2 damage, maybe pushes 2 damage. We push 4 each turn, though. Don't really want to spend any of my cards. That said, I may not have that many turns left on the field. That kills you. Great. Yeah, I wanted to win with as few spaces on my board filled as possible as well, because now I have more spaces to actually be able to utilize my own things. We'll be going for a Mantis card here, and then Alpha next to it. For 6. Great. We still definitely have a bead towards victory. It's not even that far. But the value of losing upgrades on minions that could have held them and not removing any of the ringworms, it's a problem. Ouroboros with double attack, though. We'll look into it. We'll see what we can do. Let me think. Thankfully, I'm not holding an item at the moment. Otherwise, that would be a pack rat for us already. Making something unkillable is nice. I guess the cockroach is already covering that. Or rather, the Ouroboros is already covering that. I'm still mainly looking for material. Skink is material, and it also has double strike. I only found out the loose tail can be sacrificed very recently, but it's material enough for me. Squirrel, because material is so important to us, as I've mentioned. Getting something by clan would be kind of good. Okay. I don't want to make this an Ouroboros deck, but I don't want to make this an Ouroboros deck. There's a problem we're going to run into. Let's put you there, and then that one there. Just enough, cool. So now I can sacrifice the 2 of those to put down an Ouroboros. Actually managed to push some damage through the back line as well. Squirrel for a ringworm cleans that line. We get a lot of damage in. The rattler comes out again with that hit. We can get the Ouroboros back out with the squirrel again. I can try and clear that rattler line with it. Actually, no. No matter where I put the Ouroboros right now, it's going to close out the fight. And I'm more than happy with that. It's already a 3-3. And it's soon... I mean, it's already got double strike, and soon it's also going to have bifurcated or trifurcated strike as well. Bullfrog. I mean, it's a dupe of something I have in the deck, at the very least, for the sake of the mycologists. I think the Ouroboros getting trifurcated strike would be overkill. I think I give it bifurcated strike, and then I keep this to be able to actually buff this unit. Or give it to a different one at some point. It's just I, again, don't want to put myself in the position where only one card in my deck can win. And unless I get to it, I lose. It's because, especially because I've already built like a lot of cards in this deck and I'm not doing as much removal as I otherwise would. Okay. We'll just get a workaround out, push 1 damage and prevent 1 as well. And that'll now give us the ability to pop out our first Ouroboros. Double strike is not have 2 attack phases. It is strike the opposing space in extra time when attacking. So double strike and trifurcated strike actually gives you double strike and bifurcated strike gives you triple strike. So Ouroboros does have triple strike here. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Honestly, it seems like it would have been a bit overkill in the other direction anyway, so more than happy. Definitely have to go to another fire and get rid of one of these ringworms. Orbs, maggot. That going into the Ouroboros would have been really good. River Otter and River Snapper. Nope. Flying out, second Mantis and another cockroach. I also do kind of want to see what bifurcated and trifurcated strike stacked atop one another do. This ringworm's going to survive as well. I'm going to be absolutely mortified. We've had so many damage opportunities. This Mantis god could be so big. Thank you for dying. Just watch as we never get another another fire space ever. Oh, never mind. Fire space already in our future. I rescind everything I've ever said. It's a great bullfrog. Pushes 2 damage, blocks 1, pushes 1. After killing the enemy as well. So that ringworm. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. That last turn was going to leave me so tapped out of resources that pretty much no matter how this turn goes, I'm going to lose. Yep, there you go. This is why I try and thin down the deck so much, to avoid things like this. I didn't know that water was fizzed. Ooh. How disappointing. Fine. We get more powerful here in steady degree. The delectable mealworm. Does your mouth not water at the sight? I do like that mealworm. We'll be taking it. Buffing the mealworm is nice as well. You know, transfer those to anyone it summons. But it also just does increase extra, or create extra drag. Like, I have to hit that mealworm for that to be valuable, I guess. Whereas a Mantis god having 3 attack is already valuable enough. I have the 2... What? I guess I'm gonna go mealworm because joining those 2 ultimately would be sick. Oh, of course. I'm used to having the vanilla deck. I was like, yeah, I have a second serpent. I have a second bullfrog. No, we don't. Bring fish. Not even a second bullfrog, buddy. Sorry about it. Should definitely get a swallow out there. just have someone looking out for us, you know? Take the squirrel. Blocking that play space. Just pushing it back and forth. Ideally, I want to try and wait a whole extra turn. I might have the ability to do so. Right, so that's flight. This Ouroboros is attacking the left and the right, and forward as well. 3, 3, 3. So we go left for 3, right for 3, forward for 3. It clears out both of those. We end up with a Ouroboros left on the field. Yeah. This was what I was working towards. Thank you. Enemy clears their board, places down both bait buckets, and then these bait buckets are... Like, you're a flying minion, you attack over the left. We've already pushed out 5 damage there. Unless I want to purposefully try and kill the Ouroboros myself. Which actually I just do, right? And then I can immediately play it back again. Might as well buff its stats. Beauty. Reignite. Oh, I don't know if I would take a second Ouroboros and put it in. Child 13 for more material, though. Just necessary. We'll probably end up doing the same thing that we did. Oh, no, because I do want the... My deck is thicker, so the density of the draws for material should be thicker again. Like, I don't want to put the Warrens and the Child 13 immediately together, which was otherwise my idea. We are holding an item. We can't get rid of it as well, so we're about to get a pickup that I would have preferred not to have. I'm going to take a black goat here. Thanks, buddy. This is why I need to just remember, always use my items, no matter what. If I have an item, I need to get rid of it. Get the Charm 13 here. And then sack it. We'll push 4 damage this turn. Can't really do over much about that one this turn. I do want to be able to kill that wild bull. I'm just totally incapable of getting anything that can actually hit it. So we're in equilibrium. They've still got their frozen opossum yet to come up. My opossum is going to be dropped right here against that porcupine. The cards in my hand won't be able to give me equilibrium here. Child 13 is going to have to get rebuffed as well. We're going to have to come down to a work ramp. Yeah, straight sack 2 of our units there. Lose the rest of that board. Hey, how's our candles doing? Do I have a second candle available at this point? No reason. The skink. I see. I see. The problem there is that at no point was drawing a squirrel, as far as I could see, at least, going to save me. So I still needed to draw to a card that could actually do anything on board. And while I was doing that, the enemy was just developing the hell out of their board. We've got a lot of blood. Very little bone. We would not be able to trigger the bone one. Do we want to win with one of these? I think not. We have so many cards in the deck. Let the trial of bones end. That's maximum as well. Still failed. I'm going to increase the health of the mealworm twice. Then I'm probably going to join the 2 mealworms. But oh no, because I'd have to actually buy stuff. I don't even think I have enough money to buy anything worthwhile. Let's go mealworm, squirrel, sack both for the pack rat. Get a 2/8 out of the field. That wild bull has a skink tail. Not gonna be able to drop it here though. I'm just gonna chump block this turn. I think that might be my best maneuver here for a little bit of time while that wild bull is on its way back. Welcome back. Pack rat kills, wild bull kills my frozen possum, moves over. We have the ability to attack back against the wild bull. We're still getting the enemies. Primary damage sources off the field. We just got great. I can win this. It's gonna suck, but I have to do it. Sacrifice the squirrel to put the worker ant down, and the mantis god goes over here. Oh, wait, no, the mantis god has 3 damage. I'm fine. Thought I was gonna have to use the pliers there in order to get myself the extra damage. Actually be able to push that one over the top. We might not even be able to afford the cheapest pelt at this point. We'll still get the free one, unfortunately. Okay, we could afford the cheapest, but I'm not gonna take it. You have me gratitude for coming and taking your free pelt and then walking away? Are you sure? Did you bring us 2 of the same? Make a meal out of them. Big old 0/8 there. Yeah, unlikely to get another card for that one. Nah, I mean, I guess I spend at the trader. Yeah, that rabbit's gonna be able to kill, or the porcupine's response is gonna be able to kill my mantis, unfortunately. I worry that I'm currently set up for a pretty rough fight. In that I've already lost a fight, and this might be the second of those. Yeah. This is so. Let me talk for a second about one of the reasons that I run thin decks and things like that, especially in this game. Typically, your maximum resources are reached in your opening hand, as you're given a draw of 3 cards, and you also have a squirrel in the opening hand. That is the time at which it is the easiest to play a big minion, because if you play minion for minion combat for a while, you still, like in the position that I'm in, I have to draw now 2 blood to play the Ouroboros, and by the time I do that, I will die. This game is very, very fast as it gets later on. I can't just block the wild bull. I'm gonna have to use my pliers. Sorry, pliers. Sorry, I didn't warn you. I apologize. But I now have to hold and then just use the Ouroboros next turn? Right? But I also, yeah, I'm pretty sure even if the Ouroboros goes out and kills everything, I die afterwards. No, wait, it'll push enough damage to the back line that I live. Oh god, we actually did manage to do that. Okay, and everything's fine again. Nothing has ever gone wrong. Yeah, love it. Absolutely kill it for me. Let me play it again. Full 5 to backline as well. So we're going to be pushing 10 this turn. I'm going to sack that out. I could stay here and grow the Ouroboros more at this point, but 6 is enough. Like, I don't want to slow down the combat and just drag it out hugely to try and get it much larger. Though I could. This is fine, especially with a fire near the end. Are your pails clean? Your pails. Second black goat. It's another mealworm. That's another mycologist target, actually. It's not nothing. You have my gratitude. All right. The sigil sack. Man, it's been so long since we've come to one of these spaces. I could put Mantis in the skink, and then that's just another Mantis god. Because it's a serpent, so it's attacking forward, and it's got a defensive tool and dropping its own tail. Gives me a 3rd card in the deck that if I hit, I'm pretty happy with possibly winning with. This should probably go on the 2nd mealworm. I'm waiting for the Death God's sacrifice place. And that's the reason I got the black goat as well. You took in the familiar sights and scents of the trapper's pelts, but something was different the once friendly man that now beheld you. Or now beheld you with steely gaze. Oh, exquisite pelt. You shall make friends. There's those mealworms. Use a Warren to block 1 damage this turn. We have so many resources in hand, we're just drawing from the main deck for ages. Please. That's not what we need. Please. God. That black goat sacrifice happened there so that I can get a mealworm out onto the field so that I can actually block some more of the incoming damage, because otherwise I'm already dead. I may have to play this rabbit as well. Now goes the second meatworm. There's the Ouroboros. Okay. We still lose, right? Because... oh no, wait, they're strange frogs at the moment. They're not even the traps. So they'll all be traps next turn. Okay. Play that 5-17 there. Push a bunch of damage back to the back line as well. And then let's make sure that leaping trap actually goes off and gets a pelt. This is interesting, actually. It having bifurcated strike and double strike means that it doesn't attack from left to right. It attacks left, right, and then the middle, which is way better in this instance. Yeah, that adder would push lethal if it managed to hit. Get him, Ouroboros. Perfection. Nothing else to be done about it. We'll push out 21 there. And now all I have to do is free up 2 spaces. In fact, 1 space. Only 1 space actually needs to be free for me to be able to do this. Just take those 2. Strange choices, do you think so? I wouldn't have said so. Get him, Ouroboros. Whew! Oh my god. Like the 3rd time this run I've been certain that we're dead. Need a light. Alright, what do you got for me? Strange Lava on the left-hand side, Mole Man and Long Elk. Strange Lava with the fledgling stats on it, and then the second version of it also being fledgling. It's nice, it's not bad. Just comes down to whether or not the the Mole Man rather, is going to be a better delaying tool. Yeah. By the time Strange Lava has had enough turns to pay off, we're probably, like, doing Ouroboros Mantis God things. I'm not entirely certain what I want to do here at all. Who wants to lose a sigil and go into someone else? Like, I do want to thin down the deck a little. Like, putting the pack rat in the Warren is, like, the easiest of the choices there. I'm not going to get anything from the trader, and holding 1 specific item is okay, but I don't think it's going to be what we need. Alright. There's our item. This is, like, all gonna come down to draw order. If I get the Mantis God or the Ouroboros relatively early on, we are going to be okay. If not... well, then maybe not. All right. There's the more man. Early draw of none of the things that I needed. Always good to see it. We're gonna force that mole man to prevent the incoming spawn here. We got some bones there. Nice, I guess. Mole man prevents the incoming Mantis God. Second Mantis God. Escape. At the end of this turn, I believe the enemy is actually going to clear my field and turn them all into... and turn them all into gold. So I can't give them an additional card to do that with, frankly. If the mealworm had any damage and could give that damage to the skink could knock damage into the backline to start taking out some more Mantis Gods there. But with as little damage that we have access to, we have to prevent 1, 2. We have to not take 2 damage next turn. And I don't see how we can do that. I can't kill this Mantis God in the back line. I can kill this one in the front line. But then this one spawns and this one spawns. Like, unless I block the entire field. But even blocking the entire field, you attack there, you attack there, you attack there, clearing, and then attack, attack, dead. I do think that's correct. I mean, workaround blocking with the apple is also kind of nice too, I guess. Let's try it. Took one off the field. That hook doesn't immediately activate, right? No, okay, you do 3 damage to me. And then you targeted the wriggling tail as it came out. We're dead. You made it so far. We'll make it even further next time. 23! You hold your tongue. How dare you, 23? It's way more than that. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Inscryption. Top left, we'll show you the series playlist for all my content in the game, past, present, future. Down below it is the YouTube recommendation for what it thinks you should watch next. And streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyBlaze at or above the $10 tier. And a special thanks this episode to Disney Mia. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.